What's up, guys? It's Sunday night. That means time for Underdog draft. Of course, you can draft on Underdog anytime you like, but if you also do the pick'ems on Underdog, this is a great time. Now, before we get into tonight's Underdog best ball draft for fantasy football, let me tell you there's something new here for the picks. You can always do drafts of any sort for the football offseason, like we've been doing every single week. You can always do picks, but now there's something new. It's called Pick 8. So let's talk about it real quick. So you say Pick 8 is here. That means that now you can pick up to 8 at a time. Of course, you can mix and match sports. And right now, there's a special you want to take advantage of. You still got about 30 minutes because the NBA Finals are going down. And right now, you can take advantage of tonight's special pick. Kyrie Irving just needs 1 point. That's right. 1 point, go higher than 0.5. That's the site-wide special. Everybody can get that. You don't have to be new to get this. Now, if you haven't tried Underdog, of course, I have to remind you, you're partnered with Underdog because it's the best fantasy site out there for pick'ems and drafts, especially best ball. So use promo code ENDGAME and you get that first time deposit offer up to $250 in bonus cash plus another special pick. But anybody can take advantage of this one for Kyrie Irving. Higher than 0.5 points. That's it. He shows up tonight and you're good to go. And then, of course, you can combine that with any other pick. Doesn't matter what side you got, Boston, Dallas. Pick higher, lower for all sorts of players. There's still a baseball game being played right now. Yeah, it already started. It doesn't matter. You can do those in-game picks for either side. Yankees, Dodgers, doesn't matter. And then you can also do picks for all sorts of other sports. There's golf, there's esports, you name it, they got it. So all of that is going on right now. I already put my picks in. Got to say, I'm not a fan of either side, but I don't care. I'm a fan of making money and making smart picks. This is really tough. Are you even watching into the finals? It's tough for both of us because I'm a Miami Heat fan, so I'm rooting against both teams. You, as a Lakers fan, I don't know if it's possible for you to root against either Dallas or the Celtics. I think you've got to be rooting against the Celtics more, though.
Yes.
Like me.
Oh, always rooting against the Celtics, always.
Yeah, same with me. I was pretty glad Miami knocked them out of the playoffs last year and pretty bitter that they got knocked out by Boston this year, but I'm not surprised. All right, so there you go. Take advantage of that pick. Also, the pick 8, you pick up to 8. You don't have to pick 8, of course, for that. That's just the max. You can, though, potentially with Scorchers, get all 8 right. You could win. This is actually not a typo. This is correct. 325 times whatever you bet there. So that's pretty enticing. But also you get that double flex. If you see, you can get one wrong, still win lots of money. You can get 2 wrong and still win lots of money. So check it all out. Some specials there, all worth taking advantage of. But we're here to talk about fantasy football best ball. Guess what? They also have new drafts out. And we've already done some best ball manias. We've done a couple of others. Tonight, it's the poodle. Yeah, that's right. It is the poodle. Chris, what is the poodle all about?
It's just it's very similar to like Best Ball Mania as far as structure goes. Just a much smaller tournament, smaller buy-in, smaller prize pool. Also, what I think I really like about it for more casual players who like this is just something they like to do for fun in the off season. They're not grinding 150 best ball drafts. It's got a 20 entry limit, so you don't have to worry about, people like me who are gonna try to max out these tournaments and get that edge. So here in the poodle, like a little, I'd say more casual tournament, but still a ton of fun, as you'll see.
Yeah, very low entry threshold. There's $7 gets you in this draft, and like you said, it's not going to be people who are putting in hundreds of entries just to try to get the right algorithm here. 20 entry max, still not bad, but look, this is already almost half full. So if you want to get on the poodle before it closes, get it now. A lot of you want to draft with us right here. Let's do it. Last week we did an Underdog draft, and almost the entire thing was Endgame community. So let's see who's on there. We're going to join right now together, and y'all can check out our strategies. We'll talk our favorite strategies. So here we go with the poodle. We're going to enter in 3, 2, 1. And it's Full, just like that. Let's see who's in there.
Oh, I don't think I made it. I don't think I got in the same one.
Is yours already full?
Well, it just filled up. Maybe I'm in the same one. My thing spun for a while after I hit enter.
Yeah, I'm
boy,
I'm in
we'll
league.
see.
Clayton's got the 3. I've got the 7, and it looks like you're not in that one.
Oh man, so what do we do now?
Well,
So we got dueling drafts going on. This is always a risk. It was going to happen at some point.
What pick do you have? 3?
I have pick 3.
All right. Okay, so on this. All right, we'll draft at the same time. We'll draft your team. I guess we'll co-draft that team, and I'll tell you if anything crazy happens in my draft.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, it was bound to happen eventually that we wouldn't get in the same one. My thing spun. I hit enter and it spun. And how many endgame people are in your draft?
I see Clayton at the 3. He just took Justin Jefferson. I don't think anybody else I recognize here. Code Blue? Is that someone who's been with us?
Code Blue. What's up, Code Blue?
Code Blue. All right. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Yes, and then Eagles fan. Tyler's at the 10.
All right, I'm gonna go CeeDee Lamb at the 3. That seems pretty easy. CeeDee Lamb at the 3, no problem there.
All right, yeah, I got a couple in here. Clayton's at the 3. Eagles fan. Is Tyler at the 10. Code Blue. That's it. All right, I'm about to pick 7. Looks like I'm gonna get a running back. All right. Now, when I get like 7 or 8 and both running backs are available, I almost always go Bijan. I think I might mix it up just to go Brees Hall, just so I don't have all Bijan and no Brees. You know what I'm saying?
Can we flip back and forth between the drafts, or is that gonna be too confusing? Yeah, I see what you're saying about mix it up. Might be too confusing to flip back and forth. DH, what's up? Says we're the best. Thank you. I think that he means us, or maybe he means the guys in the thumbnail. I don't know. asking how he joins. It's Underdog Fantasy. If you don't have an account yet, go to underdogfantasy.com, and as long as it's legal in your state, which it is in most states, but not all of them. Sign up. Make sure you use promo code ENDGAME when you sign up, because not only are you going to get a special pick, you're going to get up to $250 in bonus cash. And then next Sunday, when we do this again, be here, and you can draft with us. And thank you. Love you guys too. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Yep. Appreciate it.
All right, so you with the 7 went Bijan?
No, I just actually went Brees just to be a little different.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That seems like great value. I mean, as you can see, Brees went at what in my draft here? Brees just went at pick 9.
Wow.
And Bijan hasn't even been drafted yet. Oh wait, no, Bijan went 2, which is what allowed me to get CeeDee Lamb at 3.
Bijan 2. Man, that's aggressive. I mean, get your guy, I guess. First round ADP is not a big deal, but do you now if you want, because I think we got a lot of our guys in iDraft. Do you want to? We could show the one I'm in if you want. We could flip it.
Yeah, put that one up. Yeah. Put your draft up, because that has more guys in it. Put your draft up.
All right.
I'll just be over here drafting in the corner.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Well, let's do this one. Do this one together. All right. Got Brees in round 1.
Looks like to me. Do you go RBRB with Saquon?
Yeah, see, Olave taken. That's what I said. I know you don't like Devontae or Nico here. I don't love Debo this early. I feel like it's a little early for Evans. It's either Evans or Saquon. You want to double tap RB or go
Yeah, I
Evans or
think
Waddle?
Saquon. I think Saquon's a value here. Don't time out.
Yeah, yeah. And look, this is what we always say. You know, we're not just pinned to you have to take receivers early. If the value's there, the value's there. You go double RB. Now we don't have to worry about RB for a while. Interesting. JSC always has the takes here. JT Sanders over Brock Bowers.
I mean, I don't think it'd be the most shocking thing.
Nah. Bowers' situation isn't exactly perfect, so that's not the craziest thing. Okay, Ayuk went 2.1 here, 13 overall. So the question here is that too early?
Too early for me. Yeah, too early for me.
Yeah, we got. I mean, look, who went after him that you got over Ayuk? Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake London, anybody else? Olave?
I have Olave over him. Yes, I have Olave over him.
Barkley?
Yeah, probably. Oh, I was 2 picks away from getting JT. I'm getting JT at the 210.
Huh.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, I think both Barkley and JT I'm taking before Ayuk.
All right, well, I just got a CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave start, so not bad. Not bad.
Nice. There you go. So you got double receiver, I got double RB. Both different ways to do it. I also do like, and of course this all changes once the season starts, right? But I do like getting those two-step running backs because there's a lot of risk taking like those early second, third round running backs that you're like, I don't know. Kyrie Williams, yeah, it was league winner last year. Is he going to be this year? Like Devon Achane still feels too early. I'm nervous about Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. I feel like it's like the same with tight ends. Like either go early and get the stud that you don't have to worry about, or you might as well wait.
Yep. And I just got Kyron in the third, so I got a CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Kyron Williams start over here.
Nice. Got Kyron in the third. Okay, well that's not bad. Especially because
CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Kyron Williams to start this draft. Feeling pretty good. Wish this was a BBM draft.
Yeah, all right. Okay, we're almost up here. Let's
just noticed Devonta Smith's ADP is up to 28. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. There has definitely been some movement lately. All right, well, there goes Devontae Smith, so we're not getting him. All right, we already got 2 running backs. There's DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Michael Pittman, Laporta, Zay Flowers. What are you thinking? Pittman?
Yeah, Pittman's probably the guy I prefer.
Yeah. Clayton saying you hate the early spots. I don't know. Most people like the early picks.
I'm loving my early spot. CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Kyron Williams. I couldn't be happier. I mean, I guess the only way I could have been happier is if like Jonathan Taylor fell to me and then I got Chris Olave.
Yeah. Clayton, you got Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, and Malik Neighbors. I mean, Neighbors in best ball, I like better than in redraft.
Yeah,
if he hits, then that's a great start.
Yeah, Neighbors definitely better in best ball, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then we got Eagles fan who, not surprisingly, took AJ Brown and then took Jonathan Taylor. Surprised he didn't get Saquon, but let's see who you got here. Cody went with Zay Flowers. I feel like that's pretty good. Pretty good value.
Man, DJ Moore in the fourth. I can't even be mad. DJ Moore after DK Metcalf even. Can't be mad about that. It seems good. Seems good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here.
Wait, you're in round 3, but still towards the end of 3, I think that's pretty good for DJ Moore. End of 3. 3. I don't know why I thought you were in round 4.
Yeah, just finished round 3. That's still fine. All right, where are you at in yours?
5 picks away, coming up on my 4th round pick. I'm somehow we are ahead of you. Our draft is going faster than yours, even though we started after you.
I think we have one guy who keeps timing out, didn't show up or whatever.
So I'm eyeballing. Man, Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts are still on the board. I don't like going early QB, but if they somehow make it to me, I'd have to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm wondering right now. I'm looking at this draft. We're through 3 rounds. Lamar Jackson was the first quarterback taken. So
yeah, weird.
Lamar is the only quarterback off the board. That means Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts are both sitting there. Well, there goes Jalen Hurts, of course. Cody, the Eagles fan, took him, and there goes Josh Allen.
Yeah, they both went back to back. Yeah, both went back to back in my draft as well. So I'm one picking away. I'm looking at maybe Etienne, maybe Jacobs, maybe Christian Kirk.
Etienne has dropped a little bit. He was, remember, mid-30s. Now he's ADP's 41. Clayton saying he's unreal value.
He just went. Kirk.
Because literally every player I've mentioned his name gets taken right after I said
Kirk,
his name.
McBride. I'm going to go Kirk and see if I can maybe get Kincaid on the way back.
Yeah. I'm right now between McBride, Higgins, Pickens. Who do you like?
Well, you already have your McBride, Higgins, and who? Well, you took.
I timed out. Pickens. I almost timed out. I went Pickens.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, stack them birds. Why not? AJB and Jalen Hurts, definitely not bad.
All right. Well, I was gonna go Kincaid, but McBride's still there. Jacobs also still there. Man, Lamar's still there. I'm gonna go Jacobs. So I got CD, Olave, Kyron, Christian Kirk, and Jacobs so far. Fifth round Jacobs. You like 5th round Josh Jacobs?
I think 5th round is acceptable. I don't love Jacobs this year, but I like best ball better than redraft, and 5th round definitely better than 4th round.
I could have gone one of the tight ends there. Could have gone Lamar.
True. Okay. I'm not going to say anything till it's my pick, the way things have been going. But look, Dalton Kincaid is still there. This team doesn't take him. I might get him because the next team has a tight end. But there's another player I'm going to eye for a stack. Let's see. All right, good. All right. So here's the question. Stack Anthony Richardson with Michael Pittman or go Dalton Kincaid?
Anthony Richardson with Pittman. I think it's way more important to have the stack than a tight end, personally.
Yeah. Are you worried at all that Anthony Richardson is already sore and having issues in camp and injuries? I mean, a lot of injuries. Are you worried this could wind up being an injury bust?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, you gotta bet on it until that happens, right? You can't.
Yeah.
The upside. I mean, look what he was doing before he got hurt last year.
Yeah. I would say I almost feel like out of those top quarterbacks, if you take a Allen, Hurts, Mahomes type, you probably only go one more QB, right? Because you're like, I don't need a 3rd quarterback. I feel like with Anthony Richardson, even if you're pulling the trigger early, I almost want to hedge my bet. I feel like I need a 3rd quarterback just in case.
No.
Just saying.
This is a tournament. If it was a cash game, maybe. If it was like cash and you're just trying to finish first out of these 12 teams, okay, maybe. But
Yeah,
You
gotta
gotta
be all
you
in.
gotta yeah, you gotta draft with the mindset that like I'm taking an elite QB, he's gonna be elite all year. Because if he's not, if he's not, and you get Will Levis or Derek Carr or Geno Smith, like that's gonna save you from the Anthony Smith injury. No, probably not.
That's true. That is true.
All right,
I
5
mean, if
picks
you
away
take
from
him
me,
as your number one QB, you're all in on him.
Oh yeah. Man, it's crazy how wide receiver just like you get past round 5 and it's just like a wall. It's like gone. They're like gone. Where'd they go?
Yeah. Well, speaking of, we're round 6, about to pick. I got Pittman and Pickens. Pretty sure now that we got 2 running backs and a quarterback, we're going receiver. So here are the choices. Who do you like? Assuming they're all available. Odunze, Jordan Addison, Ladd McConkey, Keon Coleman. I don't even know if I should keep going. DeAndre Hopkins, JSN.
This feels late for Odunze. I would probably just go with him.
A lot of people, in fact, I'm saying it again. Okay, yeah, it looks like he'll. Yeah, so right now, like DH saying, not touching Bears or Packers receivers. I wouldn't say not touching. I mean, I'm about to touch Odunze here. He's going to be our wide receiver 3.
This is terrible.
I don't like Jaden Reed's ADP. I don't love like Keenan Allen's ADP, but I will take them if they fall. But I also really like Dontavian Wicks and Luke Musgrave's ADP.
I agree. I just took Kyle Pitts at 70, a little bit of a discount there, almost a full round discount. So
yeah,
wasn't planning on that, but
in this draft, Kyle Pitts went 58. Actually, it was Cody who took him.
Yeah, I got him at 70, so I'll take that. Take that discount. All right, now I'm looking at, is it too early for, I might just, Keon Coleman, Brian Thomas, JSN, Deontay Johnson. Probably just go Deontay here, but it's certainly not the best value.
I find myself there's only a couple players I'm willing to reach a little bit on ADP. You don't want to do that, but once you get to the middle later rounds, it's not as big a deal. But a guy I'm willing to reach a few picks on is Deontay Johnson. He's one I feel like his ADP is going to go up first of all, but also he's going to way outperform it. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right. So pretty solid squad right now. I think I got Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Christian Kirk, Deontay Johnson, Kyle Pitts. Pretty happy with that squad so far.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy with that. All right, we're in let's see, round 7. Yeah, there goes Deontay Johnson. So I'm not getting him. I know I can't even add guys to my queue. I know everybody here is watching. All right, A-Rod.
Well, the nice thing is nobody can see your queue. They can just see the draft board. So if you want to add guys to your queue, you can.
Oh, yeah, I got the board up. A-Rod wants to see the other draft. He wants to see if he can see yours.
Yeah, I got 13 picks till my my next pick. So how do I this one? There we go. I'm 3. This is what the draft. This is what the board looks like so far. Somehow we are pacing much faster than you guys. Yeah, I feel like I got some good values, like Kyron in the 3rd. Kirk, maybe not so good value, kind of ADP, but Jacobs in the 5th, Pitts at the end of the 6th. Deontay at value, so feel good. Feel pretty good about it. Let's put, where are you at here? All right. Oh, you're on the clock.
Yeah, I guess I'll just take a receiver here and take a risk. Yeah, I'm not gonna say because I already know. I already know what's gonna happen if I say names.
You just get to
Yeah,
this
I like
like
JSN, man. I still like him as breakout. Again, as my fourth receiver. Yeah, I'm gonna keep taking him where he's going.
Man, this range right here, I'm looking at the best players by ADP. Running back, running back, running back, running back, running back, running back, QB, running back. It's like you just do not want to get to this part of the draft and only have like 2 wide receivers. They're just you either have to reach. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You almost have to. You're talking about your number 3 and 4 receivers. It's like you're taking shots. It's like it doesn't feel good. Look, Dunze is a great prospect, but he's the number 3 receiver in his own team. He's no guarantee he's set for fantasy. And JSN could again be the number 3 receiver on his team. But taking shots here in best ball, I like Odunze. I like JSN. So it's not ideal getting those guys as your 3 and 4. And look, I understand as much as I like Pickens. I understand the risks here. I understand that Arthur Smith is there, but this is best ball. So, hopefully these 2 running backs carry this team. But I know.
I'd rather like I only have 2 running backs right now, and I'm fine with that because there's so many good running backs in this range. All right, I'm going to go with Dak first here to stack with CD, and then I'll take whatever running back makes it back to me.
There you go. There is kind of a nice peace of mind when you do get quarterback early and you've stacked him with an elite receiver. Like, okay, I already have that in place. You're not forcing a stack later. You're not looking for a 3rd, 4th receiver for some team because your quarterback is there. But again, you don't have to stack in best ball. It's not like an obligation. But it does help, and if you have a grid stack that pays off, and those late season stacks, especially, talk about the whole week 17 thing. And you don't want to force it, but if you have one that pays off, that's usually the edge you need.
All right, I was this close to getting Ramondre as my RB3. Not quite. That would have been nice. See if I can get Zamir here. If not Zamir, then I might go. Oh, Zamir fell to me, so I'll take Zamir as my RB3.
Nice.
So I got Dak, CD, Olave, Kirk, and Deontay Johnson, Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, and Kyle Pitts. That's pretty lovely. Najee for the brand. That was the brand. That was like the brand in 2022. That was the brand like 2 years. 2 or 3 years, 3 years ago, or whatever it was.
Exactly. Okay, let me just say I'm very tilted right now. Okay, let me just draft this before I move on. I'm going to take Zamir at the value. He's my 3rd running back. Okay, Jake Ferguson was all set to fall to me as a starting tight end. Exactly who I wanted. I almost reached for last round. But this team, who I don't know if it's somebody on here, took Jake Ferguson as his 2nd tight end right before me. Why would you do that?
Well, doesn't have to worry about tight end for the rest of the draft, so.
You really need your 2nd tight end in round 8? Come on. So these middle rounds here, right when you get up to close to pick 100, this is where I feel like I like the running back value a lot better than the receiver value. Because you're talking guys like Curtis Samuel, Tyler Lockett, Romeo Dobbs. Like, I'm not sold on any of those guys. But the running backs could still definitely be guys who are still starting running backs. Javonte Williams, Zamir White, Devin Singletary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said I do not want to get to this part of the draft with only like 2 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Brutal.
No, exactly. Brutal. And even look, there's one draft I'm in right now, slow draft. Well, I'm in a lot of slow drafts, but one of the slow drafts I'm in right now, I was like, okay, I saw Etienne fall to like late 4th round or whatever it was. I was like, screw it. I did it. He was my 3rd running back, and I took another one early, so I'm going to try hyper fragile. Got 4 running backs from 4 running backs only.
Ooh.
we'll see how the receivers pay out. I'm gonna have to go back and tell you. I'll tell you who my receivers are in that draft. But yeah, just for fun.
Ray wants to know if the golden draft's already filled. I'm pretty sure if it's not in the lobby, it's probably already filled. These things fill so fast. I mean, we're doing the poodle. It's already over half full.
Just this one that we joined, right? We couldn't even join the same draft because it was so quick.
Exactly. We're not even in the same draft tonight. We're drafted in separate drafts. It's filling so fast. Yeah. Yeah, Co Blue is saying golden filled the day of. That's insane. That's insane. All right, 5 picks away from me. Now, this is the part of the draft again where I feel like I can go any direction.
Yeah, and my dilemma is always when to pull the trigger on a second quarterback. So I feel like I don't need to yet, but also if I wait too long, I regret it, which I usually do.
Well, I might do it here. Yeah, I might do it here with T-Law to stack with Kirk in my draft. It's because I don't love, like, there's a guy, like, I'd be okay with Tyjae Spears here. I'd probably be okay with Chase Brown. So I'd rather, like, just see who makes it back to me. Assuming whoever's on the clock doesn't take T-Law. He doesn't have a quarterback yet, so he might. He did not. So I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence here, and then I'll see if I can get one of Spears or Chase Brown on the way back. So now I can be done at quarterback. Dak and T-Law, we're done there. So I got the Dak CD stack. I got the T-Law Kirk stack. I like it. I like it.
Nice. Appreciate the advice. I'm not sure either one of us are going to do this. You want to grab Jerry Jeudy?
Man, I have not gotten a lot of Jerry Jeudy. Cowboys play the Eagles week 17. All right, well, Goddard's already gone. Okay, I'm on the clock. Chase Brown fell to me. I'll go Chase Brown.
Yeah, I really like Chase Brown in best ball.
Who the Jags play week 17? Titans? Ugh. There's no bringbacks on the Titans.
You never know.
All right, so I got Dak and T-Law to stack with CD and Christian Kirk, Olave, Deontay Johnson, Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Chase Brown, and Kyle Pitts.
That's pretty good. Be happy with that.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
All right, I think I'm going to have to go with the quarterback here. It's not like there's any receiver I like anyways now that Shaheed is gone, but here's the plan. All right, well, there goes that. Cannot pair Caleb Williams with the Odunze anymore, but I don't think I'm going to pass up on I guess Purdy's the best value. Purdy, Lawrence, or Tua.
I mean, you got to go Tua, don't you, for the brand? Unless you have a Jag or a 49er.
Yeah, I want to go Tua. I mean, Purdy's lower ADP, but I guess that shouldn't matter too much. I don't have either. I don't have nope, I don't have a Jag or a Dolphin. Or a Niner. Let's go Tua for the brand.
There you go.
Now, do not have a tight end yet. Not a single one. But I'm okay with that because once we get past the Jake Fergusons, that tier, that group, It's like I might as well just wait because there's some guys I prefer. So this is going to be a late tight end kind of draft, and I'll get 3. I feel like Goddard is going to be a must-have if he somehow falls to 127, which I doubt. But then I'll just keep waiting. I like Musgrave. I like Hunter Henry, Juwan Johnson, and now that we have Tua, I think we almost have to draft Johnny Smith.
Have to? We have to?
Well, I think it would be a strong play. All right. Thank you, Clayton. I just reverse psychology unit taking Dallas Goedert. Ray, this is the poodle. So, all right, code blue. Yeah. Good question. Are you on the clock?
Nope. I got 2 picks to tell me.
All right. Code Blue wants to know Eckler versus B-Rob in best ball.
I think I go B-Rob because I think we're going to see Eckler nothing more than like the change of pace, pass catching back. And I think we're going to see more touchdowns from B-Rob. So I think I'd slightly prefer B-Rob.
Yeah, I do like B-Rob better in general. Also, looking at the fact that Eckler's main value is as a pass catcher, most likely. This is a half PPR contest. I don't know about the touchdown upside. Still going to go B-Rob. I think he's the lead back.
Yeah. All right. I just grabbed Kendre Miller, and I now have 5 running backs and 4 wide receivers. So that's not normal.
That's good. All right, I'm going to get Dotson. Tyler's not loving his draft so far at the 10 spot.
I'm going to go Mooney here. I got Pitts and Mooney.
All right, Tyler, you got your Eagle stack. You got Hurts and Brown, Zay Flowers, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer. Okay, well, I don't love that receiving core. Would you like that receiving core after AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, Josh Downs?
No, not really. Josh Downs, I like Josh Downs. I like Josh Palmer a lot more before they drafted Ladd McConkey. I think he'll be okay, but I don't know if he has the kind of upside I'm looking for in best ball. And Mike Williams, I don't know.
Well,
almost 30 years old.
I think here's the problem is, yeah, he took Pitts a little earlier than ADP, but not much. But I think the problem is you got those guys should be better because you took Mike Williams way before his ADP, like 25 spots, and then you took Josh Downs like 20 spots before his ADP. So those guys should be like a spot lower. You know what I mean? There should be like your number 6 receiver instead of your number 5, and so on. I don't know who's saying that. Is anybody saying that Wicks is the number 1 receiver for Green Bay?
I think I've seen some people say that he could be. I think I said in our insanely underrated, or maybe our top 10 must-have sleepers, I forget. I think I said it wouldn't surprise me. I didn't say he would be, but I said that wouldn't surprise me, I think is what I said. I think Wicks is a very, very good player. He obviously did not have the kind of games. I mean, I also think Jaden Reed's a great player. I think they're both great players. So, yeah, but I keep saying, like, again, these wide receiver rooms where it's like you got multiple pass catchers who could be like the number one. I just usually want to take the guys that are going later.
Exactly. I'm getting to be somewhat a believer in Christian Watson. I have some hope here. I don't think he's going too early like he was last year. So I really like him in best ball. I like him at 80 better than Jaden Reed at like 60 or whatever he's going.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've seen with Christian Watson, it's like there's no question about Christian Watson. There's no like, can this guy do it? It's just literally, can this guy actually stay on the field for more than 2 or 3 games at a time? So I agree. I like that too. And I'm not completely out on Jaden Reed, but I do feel like, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like an offense where the ball is going to get spread around a lot.
Exactly.
Now, if Christian Watson gets hurt again and Dontavian Wicks doesn't make a second-year leap, then okay, maybe it is Jaden Reed, which is certainly possible.
Yeah, I saw, can't remember who posted it, maybe Scott Barrett, somebody about the splits of target share with Watson on the field and off the field. Jaden Reed was a huge difference. Like when Watson was actually on the field, like for the entire game, he was I'd say pretty clearly the number one target. And then Reed saw a huge bump when he was off. So you got to wonder if Watson can stay healthy. I mean, I think he's the number one guy.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Agreement from our guy. What's up, Roberto?
And see, this is what I say, where like these offenses where we get these debates where everybody's like, it's gonna be him, it's gonna be him, it's gonna be him. It's like, okay, we obviously don't know. Right? When we're all picking different guys, then we obviously don't know. Hold on, I'm on the clock here. I don't think I've really gotten much Rashad Bateman. I'm gonna gamble on Rashad as my wide receiver 6. Let's see what happens here. These offenses where we really don't know, where we can't say for sure it's this guy. Just give me the guys going later. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh well, move on. Little secret about fantasy football: you don't have to get every pick right. You just need to get like 2 or 3 picks really, really right. Like think about your teams last year. If you won the fantasy football championship, you probably didn't hit every single one of your draft picks, but you probably like maybe you drafted Nico Collins, maybe you drafted CeeDee Lamb, maybe you drafted Josh Allen. You probably didn't draft Puka or Kyron. You probably grabbed them off waivers, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to get every pick right. In fact, you're not going to get every pick right. You're going to probably get a bunch wrong. It's more important that you get the really, really right ones right.
Exactly. It's especially in best ball. I mean, it's purely that upside. You don't have to look at, your top 5, 6 receivers compared to another team like, oh, I feel like your squad is better. It doesn't matter. If your one pick, your last receiver you take turns out to be complete stud, like top 10 receiver, like you win that matchup because you have the breakout player that gives you that huge advantage. Speaking of the Packers, I've been taking a lot of maybe the tight end. I think I might have the most exposure to. I'd have to go back and check an Underdog is Luke Musgrave. Man, it's going so late for a starting tight end. Like you said, they're going to spread the ball around. I know they have a lot of options, but Musgrave has that big play upside. They actually target him down the field, right? Unlike a lot of tight ends that they don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, all the tight ends okay, can somebody please explain to me Noah Fant? What am I missing with Noah Fant? What am I missing? Somebody explain to me Noah Fant.
You're not missing anything if you don't draft him.
I might actually have to get Chig as my tight end too. Because Juwan Johnson and Tyler Conklin have the same bye as Pitts. Chig does have the bring back with T-Law, so there is that, I guess.
Well, I did get Juwan Johnson. Johnson is a different situation. He's a tight end who, I mean, he does get targeted down the field, right? He's got that kind of big play upside, red zone upside, but he's in an offense that doesn't have a lot of options. I mean, there's just not much depth at receiver, so he could benefit. All right.
Yeah, I actually
obviously leads. That leads to the question: is how valuable is Taysom Hill in best ball?
Ah, man, I can't do it. You know, he'll have like one or two spike. Did he even have any spike games last year? I don't even know. He probably had at least a couple, right?
New OC, he's using him a lot.
Okay. How old is Taysom Hill too? Isn't he like 35?
Is he? Is he that old? I don't think
so.
he's that old.
Let me see. I could be wrong. Maybe he's 33. He'll be 34 in August. So I wasn't that far off.
Wow. Man, I didn't realize he's been around that long.
Oh, and Code Blue is saying Taysom is a QB on Underdog. No, I'm not drafting Taysom Hill as a QB. No chance. Okay, you could talk me into him as a tight end maybe, but as a QB, no chance. No chance.
Yeah. All right, we're ready.
I got Chig as my tight end too for the bring back with T-Law and Christian Kirk. Not sure I like it, but tight ends went
nice sleeper pick
early in the draft. Yeah, something. I don't know if sleeper is the word, but I mean, I could, like I said, I like Tyler Conklin, I like Juwan Johnson, but they had the same buy as Pitt, so I couldn't take them.
All right, Clayton wants to know what you feel about this team. So he's got Kyler and Dak. Of course, he got Trey McBride, and he's got Dallas Goedert. Those receivers I mentioned: Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, Malik Neighbors, Dontavian Wicks, Jermaine Burton, Rashad Bateman, Malachi Corley. And his running backs are only 4: James Cook, Kamara, Mostert, and Marshawn Lloyd.
I tried to follow that. Who are his wide receivers? Running backs didn't sound too good. Who are his wide receivers?
Justin Jefferson. All right, hold on. I'm going to take my receiver here. Let me bring it up. He's got Jefferson, Mike Evans, Malik Neighbors, Wicks, Burton, Bateman, and Corley.
I mean, I like a lot of those guys. That's not bad. Who are his running backs again?
James Cook, Alvin Kamara, Raheem Mostert, Marshawn Lloyd. A little thin.
Yeah, a little thin. I mean, I don't mind being thin at running back in these drafts, though.
Yeah, you're gonna need some more shots.
All right, I'm coming up on my last pick here. And Code Blue wants to know if I like the Luke McCaffrey pick. I did not like the Luke McCaffrey pick. Not only did I not think that really was like a big need for the Commanders. I mean, I guess a little bit of a need. It wasn't, maybe, I don't know, maybe the new regime doesn't believe in Dotson. But also I just don't think Luke McCaffrey is any good. We'll see.
Well, I think they still believe in Dotson. I think McCaffrey, I mean, if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, he's going to probably be more like a slot guy, right?
Yeah, but I mean, really, I feel like that's where Dotson should be. I think he'd be better out of the slot, but
that might be true. Yeah, but there he goes. There you go. Well, that's why he's asking. He just took him. Obviously, he's a fan. McCaffrey, I think he's more like a Curtis Samuel / Jameson Crowder replacement.
Yeah. I don't know. He definitely was not one of my favorite prospects at wide receiver. We'll see. All right, I got one pick left. Am I doing Jalen Tolbert? Probably not. What do I need here? Yeah, I need another wide receiver. All right, I like Darius Slayton, best ball hero. As a final pick. Well, I haven't gotten him yet. I might even. Man. Do we bet on the Jalen Tolbert breakout potential?
I got a couple shares of Tolbert. I'm going to take Tolbert here and there. Again, like last round pick. Hey, Kavonte Turpin, XFL hero. You never know.
What about MVS as the new Gabe Davis? I mean, literally, aren't these guys like the same guy? And now he's in Buffalo. It's hilarious.
He will have 2 games where he catches like a long touchdown. So I guess
literally all he can do is just run straight and hope, and then just kind of like Gabe Davis. Maybe he'll catch it. Maybe he won't. He could be wide open, but he may not catch it. We'll see.
Basically.
Chase Claypool. Can I interest anybody in Chase Claypool? No.
I've considered drafting Chase Claypool, and then I thought about something else.
He's also on Buffalo. Wow, I had no idea. I honestly did not even know. Didn't even know. Let's see. I think I've taken Darius Slayton a few times. I know I've yet to take MVS. I don't think I've taken Jalen Tolbert. Maybe I'll go Tolbert this draft and see if he can do something.
All right, we did it. We stacked Tua with league winner Jonnu Smith at tight end.
All right, well, my draft is done.
Nice. All right,
Pretty happy with my team.
Almost in the last round. Take a dart throw at running back. I got a lot of tank Bigsby. I mean, I feel like that's definitely a high upside backup, right? Can't believe he's being drafted outside 200.
I can't believe Tank Bigsby is going after J.K. Dobbins and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Edwards-Helaire, really?
Yeah, like I get that Tank was bad last year, but he's still the number 2 running back, and now they're talking about giving him the ball more, just because. And exactly, these guys are being drafted before him. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Alexander Mattison,
like even if right now you said like Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler had season-ending injuries, why are we still drafting Alexander Mattison? Like, oh wait, no, what team is he on now? Sorry,
he's on the Raiders now.
Okay, so even if they said Zamir White and whoever else they have, Amir Abdullah, I don't even know, had season-ending injuries, like we want Alexander Mattison on the Raiders? Like, nah, I'm good.
Nope. I got
what's the upside for Alexander Mattison? Like 25 touches, 65 yards, and a fumble?
Yeah, it's probably good for a fumble. Take the over on fumbles over touchdowns for him. Oh, there you go. He lands in our lap. All right, we'll take Tank.
Yeah.
And that's it. All right. Roberto, I feel like you said this last year with Puka. Says he's outside of the top 10. Is Roberto officially a Puka hater?
I think he is. Well, the 2 things about that. Number 1, first of all, Kupp has to be healthy, which maybe he will. But we're talking about a guy in his 30s now. And then, I don't know. I think Puka is going to be the number one now. I think they're going to run that offense through Puka.
Yeah, pretty sure that's one thing. And so as far as the splits, even when Cup was healthy and on the field, Puka was still getting fed like a number one receiver. That's not something where he was only benefiting from the injury. He's just become the number one receiver. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, last pick here. Somebody took Daniel Jones. Congrats.
All right, that's over. There it is.
Let's show. Puka. All right. Let me get this one out. I'm going to show you all the actual team. And then Chris, you want to start? Actually, you want to show your team?
Sure. Let me see. Why won't it let me? I don't know why it won't let me share this.
There, I stopped mine.
Yeah, but I don't think that's doing it. It's not letting me share for some reason. Oh, here we go. Share screen. Okay, here's my team. Here we go. I got Dak and T-Law to stack with CD and Christian Kirk, so I was very happy about that. Olave, Deontay, Mooney, Bateman. Corley and Tolbert rounding out my wide receiver room. Kyron Jacobs, Zamir White, Chase Brown, Kendra Miller, and Tank. So we both got Tank in this draft. And then Pitts and I don't love Chig as my tight end too, but slim pickings when it got there. So overall, I feel pretty good about that draft.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, obviously great value in your RB1 and Kyron. If Kyron leads the way and is a, stud again, I think you're definitely going to be happy. All right, let me show mine. Let's see. Again, we usually jump in the same draft. This night just didn't happen. That's how fast it's filling up. So especially on a weekend here, you want to get it now, because I guarantee you won't be long before the poodle is closed and you got to look elsewhere. All right. I went with a 2-6-7-3 build, just the way it turned out. So AR and Tua, 2 stud quarterbacks. I'm happy with that. Okay. How do you like this running back room? Brees and Saquon. Then you got Zamir, Pollard, Kendre, and Tank. I really love the value I got at running back.
Yeah, it's a great running back room. I mean, obviously Brees and Saquon is a good, good 1-2 punch. So yeah, definitely like that.
Now it gets a little iffier. Here's the receivers. Can we pull it off here with this group? We got Pittman to go with AR. We got Pickens, Odunze, JSN, Dotson, Wandale, and Demarcus Robinson.
I mean, you got some good players. I think I might have gone. I think if I go RB, I might go 2-5-8. But like 5 running backs, 8 wide receivers instead of 6-7. Just because you're counting on those 2 guys. But I mean, you got solid wide receivers here. I mean, obviously, some risk, but when you're waiting that long on wide receiver, that's what you get, and it's best ball. So just need some of these guys to pop off on a given week.
Yeah, we're counting on the spikes, obviously, from Pickens. I really am still a believer in Jason. I think we're going to need Dotson to do something, right? If Dotson has a couple of spike weeks here, that'll help. Part of the reason I got 7 receivers because I went 3 tight ends, because I definitely waited on tight end. Got Musgrave, Juwan Johnson, and then of course Johnny Smith. So
yeah, I mean, when you wait on tight end, that's what you're gonna get. Solid. I mean, I like Luke Musgrave and I like Juwan Johnson. We'll see about Johnny Smith. I don't know how much usage he's gonna get there in Miami, but you never know. You never know.
Now, actually, who I almost took, I could have paired again with AR is Jelani Woods. I'm gonna have me a lot of Jelani Woods before best ball season's over, but that'll be for the next draft, which we'll do next week. We'll do another underdog draft here. I'll jump in with us, and we'll see what contest is next. I mean, there's so many options. By the way, there's a super flex. Remember the puppy? Puppies keep filling up super fast, but now there's a super flex one if that's your jam. Bigger contests, bigger prize pools, bigger entries, or smaller ones. I mean, whatever you like, they've got it. See, there you go. The marathon is still there. The puppy, but super flex is the one I'm talking about. I mean, so many contests.
Sprint.
Is that a new one?
Just the NFL playoffs, like you just draft for weeks 15 through 17.
Wow, that's
interesting.
It's interesting.
The eliminator weekly winners, which I'm surprised weekly winners doesn't fill up faster. I think that's a great contest, and I think that's a very good contest for more casual drafters, because you just need your team to have one really good week out of the season. And sure, you might not win that week, because to win a weekly winners week, you have to have like an insane week. But if you have a really, 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 really good week, just 1 week out of the season, you can still, place pretty high that week. So I'm surprised that one doesn't fill up faster. Obviously the BBM, a couple baseball ones if you're into that sort of thing. NBA, which is almost over. No, WNBA, sorry. And then, the big dog for you high rollers, or the mastiff for you really high rollers.
Yeah. Okay. Something for everybody. There you go. Ian wants us to fire up another draft. Well, we will next week, but we'll also do a mock on Wednesday. Not best ball, just regular mock. So we'll do that on Sleeper. Check it out if you haven't already. We'll be doing Underdog again in a week. So catch that one. Of course, hit a notification so you know as soon as we go live. If you're not on Underdog yet for some reason, I don't know why, and try it out now. All these different options there. Use promo code Endgame and you get your special pick, special offers they have for everybody, plus that deposit bonus cash offer up to $250. So check it all out. All right, and don't forget the pick 8 also is here. That's another new thing. If you do the picks, this is something else to incentivize you even more ways to win, even more money. And you can use those scorchers, those little bonus spicy picks. Again, that is actually true. You see where it says 325. It is possible. If you make 8 picks and you use the scorchers, you can possibly win up to 325 times your bet. That's insane. So I'm going to put together a couple more of those. So much to do. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and hopefully y'all join us on Wednesday.